You are somebody who wants to earn real practical money in 2022 in Web 3.0 in the online space. Welcome to the season 6 premiere of the Livestream Podcast show, Nez Nation Live. I am your host, Professor Nez. I'm going to break down everything for you. I'm going to take your questions. I don't know what else to say except make sure you come on back. I don't even know what to say, guys. I am just, speechless right now. And it's very rare for me, yours truly, your ambassador to the creator economy, Nez, to ever be speechless. You might want to skip ahead a little bit if you're watching this on the replay, on the podcast, because it's about to get mushy. I just thought it would be really cool. I'm going to welcome everybody here. Come on in. It's so good to see you. Look at this. Super Dave, old school. Brian, the best mods in the business. Lewis, how are you? Imad is in the house. Chris Stone on LinkedIn. Great to see you. Hey, great to see you, Sandy. Great to see you. Thank you so much. The reason that I talk about the creator economy, and if you don't know what that is, I'm going to explain that in the most simplest terms. Before I say anything, I just want to say welcome. It is so good to see you guys. Welcome to Nez Nation Live. This is the podcast live stream show where we help you monetize your experience, your skills, and your creativity in the creator economy. I started in business years ago, decades ago, when I helped my mom. Just going to tell you a little background, a little context, a little story time, if you will. Let me get a little bit of music cooking here. Let me know if you guys can hear that. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I kind of like this new feature on StreamYard with some nice background music. But, I started in business when I was 13 years old. I helped my mom with her leather shoe business, leather shoe and handbag business, which she actually still has. It's been over 40 years. And, I was doing that for a long time, and I was in my, teenage years, then into my 20s. And I decided, you know what? Sweeney in the house. Good to see you, brother. Please share this out. I'd really appreciate it because y'all know sharing is caring. We're going to jump right into it. It's so good to see you guys. You have no idea. This is the first live stream, believe it or not, of 2022, and I'll explain in just a second. I wanted out. I was done. I was kind of in my mid-20s, going through a lot. Most of you guys who've been following my journey know exactly what that entails. But I wanted out. I was done with retail. I was done with small business. I really wasn't into it anymore. And I decided to get my master's degree and become a professor and teach writing and teach business communications. I thought a little change of pace, maybe a different vertical, just something to disrupt what I was doing in a real dramatic way. Sometimes you need that, a little kick in the pants. And I come to find out that, the education space, academia, as you guys know, is, even more cutthroat, even more ruthless than the business world. And it was back in 2016 when I had a student come up to me and say, Professor Nez, I just spent, $100,000 on a piece of paper, AKA a degree, and nobody will hire me. And it was then that I started this channel in 2016. I've been online, I've been on different platforms for decades, but I really didn't take, the idea of the creator economy, the idea of actually impacting people, breaking geographical boundaries, understanding Web 2.0, and now we're getting into Web 3.0. I made it my mission that I was going to give away everything for free. I made it my mission that I was going to impact as many people as I could. And I had no interest, by the way, guys, I had no interest in that time period of even thinking that this could be a full-time living or even that I could make money. I remember when I made my first dollar when I got in the partner program in 2018, I was blown away. Like, what? I can actually get paid to do this? Well, guess what? You fast forward 2020, 2021, 2022, and now I'm able to make a full-time living. And I only teach when I want to, which right now I'm only teaching a couple of classes online. And I'm able to actually not be impeded by the bureaucracy, the nightmare, horrific bureaucracy that is academia. And I'm actually able to help more people. I'm actually able to talk about the things that I know are important that relate to the real world. So I'll never have a student come up to me again and say, Professor Nez, I just spent all this money and I'm not getting any return on investment. Everything that I discuss on this channel, everything that I talk about, everything that I preach, all the guests that oh my God, you guys, wait till you see the guests that we have coming up on the Nez Nation Live podcast. Podcast listeners, it's great to see you. And we are going to take questions too, y'all. I'm going to take your questions. Just give me a little moment to get a little bit through the content. But towards the end of the stream, I'm going to get to all your questions. You can leave live viewers. This is why I want everybody to be here live. You can leave your questions in the comments. Replay viewers and podcast listeners, there is a questionnaire form in the description. You can fill that out and I will answer your question live on the air in the next broadcast. We go live every single week. Usually we go live at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, but today, because of some family, I have my son with his Little League baseball. We went live at 11:30. Who knows? Maybe this is a better time. I don't know. You tell me. And so here we are, 2022. It's the creator economy. I am making a full-time living with my content. My content is the engine of all my revenue sources, which I'm going to break that down step by step and go through each one. But I want to first give a definition because we're kind of rebranding the channel, not really rebranding it, but we've fine-tuned the messaging. You know, this channel has always been about helping you to earn more, grow faster, and stress less. We've fine-tuned the branding and the messaging of the channel, and it really comes down to, if you look at the banner on our YouTube channel, could this be the first sneeze of 2022? Sweeney, where are you at? We fine-tune the messaging, and what this channel is all about, and really has been all about for decades, is helping you to monetize your experience, your skills, and your creativity in the creator economy. You can now eliminate the middle people. If you're an artist, a musician, a writer, a painter, maybe you're a digital artist creating NFTs, you're creating space in the metaverse, Web 3.0, which we'll talk about, I know, time and time again throughout this year's season. You can do that now. This technology, the ability, the era that we're living in right now, it's unfathomable. If you would have asked me this 10, 15 years ago, I would have said, you're nuts. I can set up all these different, existences and presences on all these different platforms, and I can actually accrue and get paid. I mean, people are getting paid millions of dollars on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, etc., Amazon. There's so much to talk about, but here is the simplest definition. Here is the simplest definition, because I know I did a poll on my LinkedIn page recently, and a lot of people were saying, well, what is the creator economy? I love your question, Sandy. Please stick around. I'm going to get to your question. Please stick around, and please share this out, because y'all know that sharing is caring. So I would really, really appreciate it if you could share this out. I love that question, Sandy. I'm going to get right to it. Good to see you, Gary. Good to see you, Sweeney. Hey, Sharkfin Tech, it's fantastic to see you. Good to see you. My man, Big John, is in the house. Gary over on LinkedIn, it's so good to see you. And Tasha, I want to say a big thank you to you, Tasha. Thank you so much for the awesome, Tasha bought me a coffee. which is another way you can monetize yourself. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Thank you so much for the coffee. I really, really appreciate it. If you don't know what Buy Me a Coffee is, it is essentially a digital way that you can support a creator, a business, etc. Chris Jones is in the house. It's so good to see you. And there she is, La Diosa K. Good to see you. Welcome from Las Vegas. It is fantastic to see y'all. Yes, moderators, please keep track of the questions. I'm going to get to all the questions. We do still have a questionnaire form in the description. If you want to fill that out, replay viewers, podcast listeners. And guys, we do have an amazing podcast. We're on Google Podcast, Spotify, Apple, the Personal Branding 101 podcast, which, this is the live show. If you're listening to this, on the podcast, this is the live show that you're getting. We want to see you here live every Sunday, but I understand people have families, people have work, you got things to do, you can't all make it. You're always going to get a chance to get all the information for free, helping you to monetize your experience, skills, and creativity in the creator economy on the podcast and on the replay. And we're everywhere, y'all, even on Amazon Music. So the simplest way, Sandy, there is a link in the description. And as a matter of fact, maybe one of the mods can put my Buy Me a Coffee link in the chat. That would be fantastic. You're over on LinkedIn. And so let's see. Somebody share my link. I really appreciate that, Sandy. That would mean a lot to me. The creator economy. What is it? What do you even mean, Nez, when you say the creator economy? And there's a reason why the creator economy is really brand spanking new. It's been around for a couple of years, but it's literally brand spanking new in the macro level and the big perspective. And it just comes down to this one simple definition. The creator economy is a way for you to get paid by providing value with your expertise, whatever skill set that you have, or any kind of creativity. You could be an entertainer, you could be a comedian, okay? And you can build an audience, you can build a community that will, hopefully, you're creating a lot of value and impact, will be more than happy to support you. And so it really starts with, defining what it is you can bring to the table, what it is that you can offer so that you can build and develop an audience. And then by building and developing that audience, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. And we talk about this all the time. By building that audience and unceasingly providing value, you can increase your credibility, increase your reputation, increase your ethos, and it just builds on itself. And there's so many ways to do this. There's so many different avenues to the creator economy, but essentially it comes down to this: getting paid for your ability to create value in the marketplace. And it's never been easier to create value in the marketplace. It's never been easier. What do I mean? Instead of going to NBC, CBS, or some independent production company and saying, hey, I want to start a show. Hey, I want to start a sitcom. Hey, I want to start a music publishing company. Hey, I want to start a cooking review or what have you. You can basically, this is what I meant by the top of the show, you can basically eliminate the middle person. And you can do it yourself. You can create your own show. You can create your own platform. You can create your own presence. You can create your own brand. And I would say this is almost a necessity in 2022. This is mandatory that you understand the creator economy and how to leverage it. And by the way, if you're a baby boomer and you're saying, well, Nez, I'm not an entertainer. I don't really want to create content. I don't really want to create a YouTube channel or a TikTok or a Facebook or an Instagram. I don't want to put myself out there constantly and earn ad revenue, earn affiliate revenue, earn membership revenue or merchandise revenue. Guess what? This is more than just earning money. It's about relevancy. So if you're a baby boomer or a Generation Xer like me, and you know that the only way to maintain your credibility, maintain your reputation, maintain your status with your company, or even in the marketplace, it comes down to relevancy. There's nothing more relevant than what's happening in the online ecosystem. And the creator economy is giving you so many opportunities. The thumbnail, look at the thumbnail of this, stream. Okay, it's a little bit, kind of out there, right? Kind of extreme. But yes, you can earn $10,000 a month by creating value. It doesn't even have to be video content. It doesn't even have to be audio content. It doesn't even have to be written content. You could earn money by being an amazing content curator, being an amazing host, leveraging your skills on Clubhouse, on YouTube, on Facebook. There's so many ways to do this, y'all. There's so many ways to do this. I shared a screenshot of what I think, and I've been talking about this for months, what I think is the biggest opportunity in 2022 and beyond. It was the biggest opportunity in 2021. It's definitely the biggest opportunity. Thank you so much, Lewis. I appreciate that. So Sandy, Lewis left the link to my Buy Me a Coffee, which is a very secure way to donate to your favorite creators, because this is all free, right? We're giving away the best information and knowledge on how to monetize your experience, skills, and creativity in the creator economy for free. And guess what, y'all? I've leveraged the creator economy. I only teach what I practice. I only teach what I personally vouch for. I myself, content has been the engine for all my revenue sources, including my consulting business, which is a multiple six-figure business. And guys, there's nothing special about Professor Nez. There's nothing even unique about Professor Nez. You can do this too. If you understand how to leverage it, and you understand how to build an audience, and you understand how to deliver that value, and where to even start. That's what this show is all about. That's what this platform and channel is all about. I'm here as your ambassador to the creator economy. Whether you want to advance your career or whether you want to start and grow your very own online business. And by the way, guys, really important stat. Oxford Economics has cited that being a content creator is the fastest rising small business in the last 18 months. Being a content creator and actually earning full-time living, full-time income, full-time revenue as a content creator. Again, it doesn't have to be video, doesn't have to be live streaming. You could do podcasting, you could do blogging, you could do content curation. There's so many ways to skin this cat, okay? I'm here to help you because I was able to leave the bureaucratic, hypocritical hell that is academia, and I'm able to teach and preach and share all the same things that I basically shared in my business communication courses, but at scale. And I don't have to have anybody looking over my shoulder, some out-of-touch dean, some out-of-touch department chair, or all the other bureaucratic red tape hoops that you have to jump through. This is my thing. It's my own academy. It's my own university, and it's all free. YouTube is paying me. LinkedIn is paying me. Instagram is paying me. Facebook is paying me. I'm getting money from my podcast. I'm getting revenue from TikTok. How, Nez? How are you doing all this? That's what I'm here to share with you. That's what I'm here to talk about. Hey, good to see you, Walter. Fantastic. It's great to see you. Awesome. Walter is in the house. Gary is in the house. Yes. YouTube, TikTok. How many of you came from my email list? Hey, thank you so much. That means the world to me. And you know what? You just jumped the gun there. Good to see you, Nano. And by the way, I want to give a big shout out to Nano. Nano, aka Luis. Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. I really, really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but that means the world to me. Welcome to Nez Nation. Welcome to the ultimate online community, bringing more humanness to this digitalness. A lot of people remember, if you've been following my journey, that I had some serious health issues. Starting in September, my voice was going. And my voice is my life. It's my livelihood. And I ended up, after months of conservative management, thank you, Walter, appreciate that. After months of conservative management, nothing was working, and it basically came time for us to have to undergo surgery, which I did in January, early January 11th to be exact. And those of you who've been with us for a while have been through all the seasons. Nano has been there since day one. When I first started on Periscope in 2015, it was a scary time. I really didn't let on, I don't think, how scared I was. I was really scared because this is how I make a living. This is how this is what I do for my family. This is how I take care of myself. So all my revenue sources, all my living comes from my ability to talk, my ability to consult, my ability to help and coach. I'm a personal branding coach, executive career coach. I'm a content consultant. I've worked with Amazon. I've worked with Donuts Inc. I've worked with StreamYard. And this is how I do it, right? And here's the most important thing. Everybody perk your ears a little bit. Everybody perk your ears, because I want you to hear this. I didn't start making a full-time living with my content until like 2019, 2020. So we're talking, I've got over 500 uploads. I've got multiple channels and brands now. Years after year after year of not getting anything, squadoosh. I want you to lift your ears right now and hold them closely to the volume in the microphone. Or turn up your speakers, turn up your earphones, your earbuds. It takes an exorbitant amount of hard work. I've been in business since I was a little 13, 14-year-old. I've been in retail. I've been in sales, inside sales. I've been in marketing. I've been in every business or every vertical you could imagine. I've been there. I was even a telemarketer at one point in my life. There's nothing harder than running your own business online, but it's worth all the blood, sweat, and tears. And so think about it. It took me 5 years of really building my brand, building my business, building my content for me to finally be able to make enough to give a big FU to the academia world. And I still teach, a couple courses here and there, but I was teaching at one point because they exploit and take advantage of adjunct professors. I was an adjunct professor, never a tenured professor. If you don't know the difference of that, just Google it. I had to teach 10, 15 classes a semester just to make ends meet, because they absolutely exploit adjunct professors. If you're an adjunct professor out there, please leave a comment and confirm this, because I'm telling the truth. I want the same for you. I want the same for you, which is why I consider it my mission. This is my purpose in life, is to share everything I've learned, all the different ways you can monetize your experience, your skills, and your creativity in the creator economy, because this is the greatest era of all time. We're the luckiest people alive, and it's just getting started. It's just getting started. This is just the beginning. This is literally just the beginning. So, it's so good to see you guys. I'm going to cry, man. I swear I'm going to cry, because it is so good to see you guys. Thank you so much, George Fisher. Really appreciate that. Thank you. It means the world to me. And thank you, Sandy. That's so sweet of you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so, so much. And actually, I want to just open the floor for any questions. And while I'm getting your questions, I'll just tell you a little bit about how I make my full-time living with my content, and all the different revenue streams that I have. Um, hey, thank you so much, Iman, for becoming a new member of the channel. Great to see you. Thank you. So, ask your questions, leave your questions in the comments. Replay viewers, podcast listeners, there's a questionnaire form in the description where you can leave your question and then I'll answer it live. First come, first serve on the air in next week's show. Or if it's something really simple or easy, I might email you. You never know, but I usually like to answer your questions live on air for two reasons. Number one, I want to give you a little bit of a platform and support you for supporting me. And then number two, your question could actually have a lot of help and be a question that maybe one of our Nez Nation audience members has, but didn't even know they had. And so, you're helping by asking questions. You're actually helping our community. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate that. That means the world to me. Thank you. DK4K in the house. Good to see you. Fantastic. Awesome. So ad revenue is probably the lowest hanging fruit. It takes a lot to be in the partner program on YouTube. It takes 10,000 subscribers and followers on TikTok. It takes 10,000 followers on Facebook. It takes 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time on YouTube. But ad revenue is one of my revenue sources on multiple channels. And now Instagram is thinking about doing mid-roll ads on Reels. So is Facebook Reels. I shared that screenshot. And that's really the impetus for the thumbnail of today's stream and video, the $10,000 a month. This is a brand new revenue stream, Facebook. And I'm telling you right now, this is probably the greatest opportunity for your brand and business because they're going hard on pushing out Facebook Reels. Instagram Reels, taking over the world. Instagram Reels, absolutely huge. But Facebook Reels, because it's brand spanking new, they have invested over $1 billion into Facebook Reels. Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, already stated they're going to be investing hard throughout 2022. Huge opportunity if you're a video creator. And all you need is this guy. That's all you need. Every single one of you watching this and listening to this, replay viewers, live viewers, you take pictures and videos with your phone just like this, vertically. How would you like to get paid now? It's the greatest opportunity in the creator economy right now, I would say, is Facebook Reels. There's a caveat to that. Big red flag and a big warning. Stick around to the end and I'll tell you what that is. Good to see you. The mug is the best. Thank you. Vincent Ray, good to see you. Great content. I love your overlay and background music. Yeah, is it too loud? Or is it not loud enough? It's a cool new feature with StreamYard, which, by the way, if you want to be able to have cool overlays like this, if you want to be able to do things like this, Vincent and everybody watching, I have a free link that you can try StreamYard for free. And here's the thing, with my link, and only with my link, which is in the description, and it's in the description of this video, you don't even have to put in a credit card. So you can try StreamYard absolutely for free. I think it's a 10-day or 12-day free trial. And with my link, if you use my link to sign up, which is in the description, and maybe one of my mods can put it in the chat, guess what? You don't have to put in a credit card. Boom, just like that. Pretty cool. And you can also see here, professornez.com/insider. This is my free newsletter. So if you've been digging the content, if you're like, Nez, wow, I want to learn how to make $10,000 a month. I want to learn how to make full-time living, working from home, living on my own terms, having economical freedom, financial freedom, mental freedom, doing what you do, Nez, and not having to drive 2 hours to work every day or whatever it is, then make sure you go sign up and become an insider. By the way, it's 100% free. It takes you 2 seconds. Give us your best email. And that way, you'll always be notified when we release new information, up to date, the latest state-of-the-art, new features, new platform launches, everything you need to know about how to monetize your background, monetize your experience, skills, and creativity in the creator economy. Lewis, you're the best. Thank you so much for being the ultimate mod. I really appreciate that. That's the link to try StreamYard for free. Thank you so much, Lewis. I appreciate that. Here's the cool thing too is, you don't just get me when you come to a Nez Nation live stream. You don't just get me. You've got Sweeney Dunstan, you've got Nano, you've got Sharkfin Tech, you've got Ahmad, Brian, Lewis, Tasha. You've got all these amazing people who are here every single day. Jonathan, you've got all these amazing content creators, business owners, professionals, executives, Vincent Ray, MD. I mean, look at this. You've got an amazing community of people. So you don't just get me, who's been doing this for decades, but you're getting a vast array of like-minded people who are trying to do this full time, who are trying to be relevant in 2022 and beyond. It's phenomenal. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's another way you can monetize too, by the way, is you can have your own merchandise for free, which this is my Amazon shop. Amazon is really about affiliate revenue, where I recommend products and recommend gear that I use. You can go to Amazon/shop/Professor Nez. There's links in the description for that. But we also have merchandise. We got shirts. We've got awesome hats, right? Nez Nation hats. This one's a little bit dusty. We got mugs, we got stickers, we got all sorts of things. You should see that in the carousel on YouTube. But if you also go to professornez.com/merch, you can really show your support and flaunt your Nez Nation swag, which I think would be awesome. So here's how I do it. So I already mentioned affiliate revenue, Amazon, StreamYard. There's so many ways to it. Doesn't have to be Amazon. You can do affiliate revenue through Walmart, Home Depot, Target. You can go to these marketplaces like Impact, and you can actually market any kind of product, service, SaaS services. It's amazing. The affiliate marketing is a really powerful way, fueled by your content, that you can monetize in the creator economy. You can sell your services. You can sell your expertise. Are you good with accounting? Are you good with business? Are you good with career? Are you good with writing? Are you good with videography? You can monetize your services as a consultant or coach. I mean, that is probably one of my biggest revenue streams, and it all comes from my content. It all comes from my personal brand. Look who's here. Look who is here. I miss you, girl. Annette Portaladin here in full force. It's so good to see you, Annette. Welcome back to the show. It is awesome. Awesome to see you. How are you, girl? I hope you're doing really, really well. Awesome real estate agent. She is making her presence known online. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so the background music is chill. So affiliate revenue is phenomenal. Selling your own services, consulting, coaching, whatever you do, monetizing your expertise. Maybe you're really good at public speaking. You can coach people and consult them on how to be better speakers. I mean, I know some executives that will pay thousands of dollars, and they do, just to get somebody to show them and practice with them and give them the best tips, strategies, and advice on how to be a good public speaker. Because most executives, they have to give large presentations for their company, a shareholder meeting or what have you. I mean, there's so many ways to, so that's two: affiliate marketing, selling your services. I already mentioned ad revenue, right, from different platforms. That's 3. Number 4 is you can create your own print-on-demand shop, or you can actually sell, real products and services, physical products and services, okay? Digital products and services. We have courses that we sell, Beyond the Box Academy, that, hold on a second, let me get rid of that. But we actually have an academy where I have created, okay, multiple award-winning 5-star courses over at beyondtheboxacademy.com. And this is a great way to scale your revenue. This is all fueled by my personal brand and my content, the creator economy. You can sell packages. You can sell video packages. Like for you, for example, Lewis could sell a course helping you to set up your live stream studio. What gear, what tools, where to set up the camera, how to do the lighting, what platform, how to actually be a good live streamer, how to actually connect with your audience. I mean, that could be a $500 course that you could sell at scale because it's not a physical product that needs shipping. Digital products. If you want to see a full stream on that, let me know in the comments and let me know in the chat, because something I probably don't talk enough about is digital products. And it doesn't have to be courses. It could be PDFs, guides, ebooks, okay? So many different things. And, digital products, you could almost say coaching and consulting is like that too, is kind of a digital product, because you're not shipping anything actually physical, right? You can do it all online. You don't have to do it face-to-face. I do a lot of my consulting online. I do YouTube consulting. I help people grow their channel, personal branding coaching, career coaching, life coaching, so many things. It's absolutely huge. Yeah, I'm telling you, Lewis. And again, look what I just told Lewis. Think about how you could package your expertise. Maybe you're an amazing chef. Maybe you're an amazing videographer. Maybe you're really amazing at real estate. Annette could create, it doesn't even have to be a 5-hour, 6-hour course. It could be a 2-hour course just on everything you need to know, all the basics, and then maybe a bonus module at the end on how to take it to the next level on starting your very own real estate business. Because being a real estate broker or agent is essentially a small business. You're an entrepreneur. You're getting paid on commission only, basically. There's very few brokerages that do, I don't know any that do salary as far as I know. So look at what I did for Lewis and see how you can package your expertise, maybe in a digital format or in another format. And so the creator economy is amazing. You can do all of this from the comfort of your own home. Who's getting insane value? Give me a hashtag yeah in the chat. Give me a hashtag yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Tasha. I'm so grateful for you. I still have your book too. Tasha has an amazing book. I'm sure you got like 10 by now. Tasha, the Clubhouse, basically anthem, the Clubhouse Bible. She has an amazing book, which I was lucky enough to contribute to. Thank you so much, Annette. It's great to see you. It really, really is. So also, because Imad is a member of our channel, we got a few other people, you can also do memberships too. You could do this with Buy Me a Coffee. You can do this with Patreon. If you can create a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly get together that you can monetize, that it's private for members only. So for example, if you become a member of the Professor Nez channel, okay, it feels weird to talk about myself in third person, but if you can actually create some extra value, right? So for example, this is a free live stream. It's going to be on my channel. You can watch the replay. You can listen to it on the podcast. Some of you are listening to this on the podcast. Love you guys. Great to have you with us. This is kind of an overview of the creator economy and the different methodologies on how you can monetize your experience, skills, and creativity. I might do a private live stream or a group coaching, if you will, where I really go in depth one-on-one with, let's say, 10 of you, and maybe it's a $5.99 to enter that, or $10.99, or even $99.99. I don't know about you, but I've invested thousands and thousands of dollars in membership programs, coaches, consultants, and it's really the reason I'm here today. I get a huge ROI on that. So think about this. Create a membership program where you have top of funnel, you attract people by giving away a lot of free stuff, a webinar mentality, or webinar sequences like this, where you talk about something, you relay the significance, you give a brief overview of it, and then you charge people who want to take that further and go to the next level and really give them personalized, customized help that they in turn are paying. So they're paying for your expertise, but they're getting something vastly valuable in return. Remember, in order to make money, in order to increase income, you have to increase impact. Everybody write that down. That's the only way you're going to be able to do it. Is you got to be able to really jam pack and really provide the most impact and value to your audience. And they'll keep coming back. They will keep coming back. So this is a really good comment right here. Thank you, Chris Jones. So this is a really good comment right here by DK4K, who says, I thought I was missing your live notification. Glad to see you back. So here's the guarantee. This is lesson number 1 in the creator economy. Build your email list, because this is an audience that you can have access to regardless of algorithms, regardless of whether they've hit the bell or all notifications, or even there can sometimes just be a glitch on YouTube or a glitch on Facebook. DK4K, make sure you go to professornez.com/insider. It's a 3-question little form that you fill out. As a matter of fact, you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll screen share and just kind of show you real fast. And you just put in your best email, and guess what? That way, you'll never miss anything. What do I mean by that? Let's see if I can screen share real fast. I email every time let's see here. Let's go right there. Okay. So let me know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see this right here? So this is the actual professornez.com/insider. That's the form right there. It takes you 2 seconds. Literally, it takes you 2 seconds to fill that out. First name, your best email address, what you're interested in. There's a drop-down menu of, are you interested in career stuff, creator economy monetization, online business growth, or all of the above, right? It takes you 2 seconds. You submit that, and then guess what? You'll never miss anything. You'll never miss when we go live. You'll never miss when I release new videos, new content, helping you to monetize your experience, skills, and creativity in the creator economy. You won't miss anything. This is tantamount to your success. Why? Because when I first started 10 years ago, I didn't even start building my email list 5-6 years into it, because I just was stupid. I was ignorant. I didn't know that. I just thought, well, I've got subscribers, I've got followers. They hit the bell, right? Incorrect. And by the way, if anything has taught us, the great Tom Nash is here, folks. Everybody say hello to Tom Nash. It's good to see you, brother. Always good to see Tom Nash. I couldn't have said it better myself, Tasha. That's exactly right. To increase income, you must increase value. Real, practical value. Yes, it does ask. Okay, this is a really important question. Yes, it does ask for a confirmation email, because a lot of people will just throw in any email, and I don't want those kind of subscribers. So on my email platform, which I use, full disclosure, I'm an affiliate. I use ConvertKit. There's a link in the description if you want to check out ConvertKit. Full disclosure, I'm an affiliate. Yeah, I always ask you to confirm your email. The reason being, DK4K, is because, you could just go in there and throw any email in there and just subscribe. And I want to make sure it's your best email. Why? Because those are the kind of people that I want. I don't care if I would much rather have 1,000 dedicated email subscribers than 100,000, email subscribers that will never check their email or gave me a bunk email. The 1,000 targeted thriving community is much more valuable. Another lesson in the creator economy. It's not about vanity metrics. It's not about vanity metrics. We've got a great guest coming up in March, a couple of great guests. One's going to talk about brand deals. Oh my God, that's another revenue that you can get. Another revenue source, another way to monetize in the creator economy is once you've built your audience, once you've built a strong, thriving community, there are businesses out there that want to get in front of those eyeballs and earballs. It's all about eyeballs and earballs, y'all. And they will pay handsomely. They will pay handsomely to get in front of your audience. Believe you me, one of my top, next to my consulting business, my top revenue sources is brand sponsorships. And it can be that for you as well. I would say it requires a lot of patience. And by the way, I've got a full video, a full live stream on the channel. Maybe one of my mods can leave a link to it. The practical, the blue collar way of getting brand deals. Mr. Beast or, iJustine or, some of these other creators, Eliza Koshy, they don't have to go searching for brand deals. They don't have to reach out to really anybody. They've built such an amazing presence and brand that they can have their pick of the litter, right? And by the way, Mr. Beast, it took him 10 years or 7 years to get 1,000 subscribers. Think about that. Now look at him. Now look where he is. So it's all about real practical advice here on Nez Nation Live. It has to be practical. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. You just do. So you don't think the background music is too loud at all? You think it's just right? A little lo-fi action. Let me know if that's okay or if it's too loud. My man Anthony Locke is in the house. Where have you been, Anthony? Okay, we got a question here. We got a question so brand deals. Oh my God. Brand deals, sponsorships, huge revenue source. Brand deals, merchandise, digital products, physical products, AdSense, memberships. That's 7 revenue sources right there. Affiliate marketing, 8 revenue sources. This is just the beginning. Wait till the metaverse really develops. NFTs is another revenue source if you're smart about it and you're not just somebody who's looking for the short term. I think all this stuff needs to be communicated in the context of long-term play, because I want you to be successful over the long term, not short term. Fantastic, Anthony. It's good to see you. So the music is okay. Thank you so much, Luis. You're the man. My main mod, Luis, has shared the video where I go over how I get my brand deals step by step. That was a stream we did, I think, in November or I can't even remember, last year. Okay. We also had a question from Sarah, I thought, if she's still here. Sandy, if you're still here on LinkedIn, please ask your question again. I'd really appreciate it. But Nano says, what advice can you give a person that is sick in the hospital but depends online to make money? Well, first of all, I'm really sorry to hear that. This is why I think it's really important, Nano. We talk about passive income, but I always say this, and I know there's a lot of people who disagree with this. There's nothing really passive about passive income. And so I'm going to lower the music just a little bit and put it down just a scotch. I think it was good right there. So things happen, right? I mean, I got sick. I wasn't able to create content. I'm a perfect example of this, and I'm sorry for whoever's sick. I hope it's if it's somebody close to you or whatever, I hope they get better. I'm sending thoughts and prayers to a speedy recovery. But I'm a perfect example of this. I'll just use myself. When I was out of commission because I had surgery on my voice, I wasn't able to create. I wasn't able to do anything for a while. I mean, it was like 6 to 8 weeks. I couldn't really, meet with my clients. I couldn't really, but see, I'd created all these systems and I diversified my revenue sources. I didn't just depend on AdSense. I didn't just depend on affiliate revenue. I didn't just depend on consulting. I had all of these different other revenue sources from even different platforms. So really, really good question, Nano. Thank you so much for asking it. The real answer is diversify your revenue sources. Being a full-time content creator is a beautiful thing. Does it take an exorbitant amount of hard work? Yes. Is there a lot of frustration, a lot of setbacks and failures? Yes. But if you diversify your different revenue streams and how you earn money in the creator economy, you can circumvent any sort of crises or any sort of, emergencies that can come up. I hope that helps. And let me know if you want to follow up. I'm happy to answer that. Okay, there's Sandy. Holy macadamia nuts, Sandy. I asked for a question, not an essay. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time. If you're getting a ton of value from the show, give me a hashtag yeah in the chat. And if you haven't become an insider, it's absolutely free. Become an insider today, right now. Give me your best email. It's completely free. That way you don't miss anything. You're watching Nez Nation Live. We're talking about how to make real money. How to make real money in online in 2022 and the creator economy. It's really in a simple explanation. If you missed the explanation, I would highly suggest you rewind and watch this from the beginning. Okay. Sandy Rowley, I hope I'm saying that right. So glad to have you here. Says, how best can I help my small business clients who are considering starting a gig in the creator economy? Quick course. Or I currently have about 600 local Reno businesses in a marketing workshop group. Would love to share your information. Do you have an affiliate account? Of course. Absolutely. I have no problem. As a matter of fact, Sandy, send me an email and I'm happy to share some information. Go ahead and send me an email over at nez@professornez.com and I'll answer your question at the same time. And just so I understand this, how can I best help my small business clients who are considering starting a gig in the creator economy? A quick course or... Yeah, I have, I'll send you a link to my course, which is literally, it's kind of a beginner, but I think intermediate and advanced content creators and businesses would get a lot of value from that. But it's literally a very inexpensive course on everything you need to know from start to finish on how to get started in the creator economy, how to build your brand and how to make money with your brand. But just really quickly, let me share this. I would say 3 things. And I think I've said this many, many times on the show. But anytime I start with a new client, you're going to love this, Sandy. You're going to love this. I start with these 3 principles. And this is as old as Aristotle. Aristotle talked about this in the Principles of Persuasion and Rhetoric 2,000 years ago. These 3 things I always start with my clients. So if you're a client of mine and you say, Nez, I want to make money with my content. I want to make money in the creator economy. I don't even know where to start or what to do. I always start with these 3 concepts, and they're not even concepts. Really, they're 3 pillars. So get out your pen, get out your pad, and write this down. Great question, Sandy. And yes, I'll share you a link with my course on the creator economy. Thank you, Ahmad. Good to see you. Shark FinTech in the house. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Tasha. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You have no idea how much I missed you guys. If you're ready for the 3 pillars, give me a hashtag yes. Give me a hashtag yes in the chat right now if you're ready with the pillars. Because I'm going to give it to you. God, it is so good to see you guys. I missed you guys. You know, I mentioned that I was scared. You know, I mentioned that, you know, I mentioned how I, you know, was really wondering if this was ever going to be, you know, if I was ever going to get my voice back the way it was. And it was a really, really scary time. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This last doctor's appointment that I had where she checked and she put a scope in there, you know, through my, you know, I'm not going to get gross, but she basically checked everything out. We're beautiful. And she gave me the green light to do the season 6 premiere of the Nez Nation Live podcast live stream show. So excited. It's not 100%, but it's getting there. It's about 80, 75% right now, but it's getting there. And that's good news. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. Yay, Shards of Gaming. Good to see you, man. How are you? Welcome. It's good to see you, brother. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And share this out because y'all know sharing is caring. Number 1, just right next to it, purpose. Number 2, right next to it, right audience. And then number 3, right next to that, right message. So let's start with number 1, purpose. I don't say do what you love. I hate that phrase. I mean, I don't really hate anything, but it's just an overabused. Do what you love. Just be yourself. It's overabused, right? What is your purpose? What is something that invigorates you? What is something that electrifies your chest? Maybe something that your parents, your friends, or everybody around you, they don't even know that you have this inside you. You've kind of kept it a secret, but it gnaws at you when you're trying to go to sleep. It's something that eats you up because you feel like this is who I truly am. Whatever that is, this is what I was meant to do on this thing called Earth. Not Earth, Earth with an F. Kova the technician, my main man. What's up, dude? Good to see you, brother. Make sure you hit that like button. It is awesome to see you. I think I'm going to sneeze. Give me 1 second. There it is, Nez Nation. Where's Sweeney? The first sneeze of 2022. It's an old joke if you don't know what we're talking about. I would love to collaborate with Brendan Sparks. How's Brendan doing? I haven't seen him in a while. Let me know how he's doing, Shards. I'll give you myself as an example for these 3 pillars. I feel it is my purpose on this earth to help people get out of their own way, to help people discover what they were meant to do and thrive. I love doing it more than anything. I love doing these live streams. I love getting comments at 2, 3 in the morning that somebody leaves on my channel saying, Nez, I don't even know where to start. I'm going to cry. Your video changed my life. Or Nez, I was lost until I came across your video. Or your video was just even a simple, thank you for sharing. This was so helpful. That absolutely puts lightning bolts through my veins. It gets me so pumped up. It gets me so excited. What is your purpose? This is my purpose. I feel I was meant to do this. I could be wrong. I could be completely misguided. Who knows? Maybe when I pass and I come across that moment where I meet the creator, maybe they'll say, you know what? You completely did what you weren't supposed to do. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel it in my bones. I feel it in the bones of my bones, in the marrow of the marrow. This is what I was supposed to do with my life. leave academia, create my own educational platform, and really share what I want to share in my heart. And so far, it's been amazing. And I'm going to continue to do it as long as I have life in me. What gives you purpose? Once you identify that, then you go to number 2, audience. It's really important that you identify an audience that can actually get something out of your purpose, that can actually get some service out of your purpose, some help, something out of your purpose. Because the key to making money in the creator economy, the key to making money, period, is having a service mindset. You have to be able to solve problems. Doesn't matter how cool you are, how good looking you are, how sweet you think you are. At the end of the day, the reason people click on your videos, the reason people buy your services, buy your products, hire you, is because they have a problem and you need to be the solution. So the more you understand your audience, you're able to serve them with your purpose, which leads to number 3, messaging. This is a biggie. This one is a biggie. Probably the most undervalued, underestimated pillar of any success. And by the way, purpose, audience, messaging, this applies to anything in life. It really does. Not just the creator economy, not just being a full-time content creator, not just running, a online business or any kind of business, physical or not. This really applies to everything in life. Relationships, personal, professional, doesn't matter. It applies to everything in life. How do you get that across? You could be the greatest inventor. You could be the greatest consultant. You could be the greatest entrepreneur. You could be the greatest entertainer, the greatest doctor, lawyer, engineer, the greatest IT individual, the greatest tech person. But if you can't get that across, it means squadoosh, goose egg. It doesn't mean anything. You have to be able to communicate that. It's one thing to have a purpose. It's one thing to know your audience. The bridge, the glue to those two is your ability to get it across. And it's more than just speaking about it or pitching it. It's your messaging, it's your branding, your value proposition, captions on your posts, your website verbiage, everything. Those are the 3 pillars. And I use that in the beginning of every single consultation when people hire me to help them with their brand, their business, help them with their YouTube channel, their online presence, whatever. I start with those 3 things and I dive deep into each one of those. And then we have the conversation on how to apply them. IRF. That's right. There it is, Sweeney. You're here. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Brendan. I really don't. I hope he's okay. Give my best if you talk to him. Thank you, Anthony. Oh, man. Chris Jones Media, you rock, dude. I'm so glad to see you, brother. Okay, Shards, I'll come back to your question. Yeah, absolutely. YouTube is the mainstream now. YouTube... Shark FinTech, you're the disease. And now people my age, those are the only people who are going to know that movie. 90% of the audience probably has no clue what you're talking about, Shark FinTech. Man, it's so good to see my my awesome Twitter Spaces and Clubhouse friends here. It's so great to see you, Shark Fin and Kova and Shards and Anthony, Brian. It's so good to see you guys, man. Awesome. Yeah, I actually consult and I've worked with a lot of doctors because think about it. What field is it more important to know how to communicate than in the field of medicine? I mean, you're talking about life or death situations, right? You're talking about people's health. And there's been more misunderstanding in the medical field that has led to litigation and lawsuits. Don't even get me started. But some of the greatest neurosurgeons, some of the greatest heart surgeons, some of the greatest doctors in the world, again, they have all the skills, they have all the talent, but they don't know how to communicate it. They don't know how to get that across. The creator economy is the greatest invention in the last 100 years because it allows for people like you and me to eliminate the middle person. If you're a musician, if you're an artist, if you're a writer, if you're a creator, a live streamer, a podcaster, a radio personality, a chef, you're really good with finance, you're really good with business, you're really good with knitting, whatever it is, you can monetize it now in the creator economy and eliminate the middle person by building and developing an audience through content creation and getting paid in multiple ways to do that. This channel is all about helping you to monetize your experience, your skills, and your creativity in the creator economy. It's never been a better time to be alive. It's never been a better time to be alive. This is it. And you can do this. You can earn $10,000 a month. Easy. Not easy in the sense that it doesn't take a ton of hard work, but if you get yourself out of it, because most people quit before they even step foot into the arena. If you get yourself out of your own way, possibilities are endless. If you combine persistence with an unceasing dedication and determination, I guarantee you don't even need talent. This is going to sound crazy. This is a major, bold statement, an audacious statement, but I'm here to say it. I could care less because I believe in it. I would rather take persistence and hard work over talent any day of the week. If you've got all three, you're bulletproof. You're bulletproof. Okay, let me get to one more question and then I'm going to wrap up. I'll talk about a few things and make sure you stick around because I want to talk about that red flag for Facebook Reels. I do think that Facebook Reels is the greatest opportunity right now. There's no doubt in my mind that short form content, aka vertical content, TikTok style, is going to take over the world. It already has. Facebook has just invested $1 billion into Reels. So if you're like, Nez, I'm not getting traction, I'm not getting reach on YouTube, I'm not getting reach on LinkedIn, I'm not getting reach on TikTok, I'm not getting reach on Instagram, Facebook Reels might be the perfect medium, might be the perfect way for you to grow like fast because they're investing tons of money. And my gaming channel, which I've got millions and millions of views on a few Reels, my gaming channel is living proof that you can make serious money. That screenshot I shared a couple weeks ago on the community tab here on my YouTube channel, Professor Nez, $10,000 in 1 month. Really the impetus for this thumbnail. I love YouTube, and I'm going to give you a red flag. So when I answer this last question, I said there's a caveat to Facebook Reels. It's the greatest opportunity, but there's a huge caveat. I'm going to talk about that. I think it was, hey, good to see you, Stella. I see Stella's in the house. Well, you missed the entire show for crying out loud. What I would advise you to do, Stella, is to watch this entire show 100 times because we go through a lot. I think we had a question from, and if anybody else has any last second questions, let me know and then stick around. I'm still going to talk about that red flag for Facebook Reels. Shards of Gaming says, what upgrades would you recommend? Somebody that's been on YouTube for over a year and is ready to take it to the next step. Without seeing your channel, Shards, and without knowing a lot about your channel, you know, I'm assuming you're probably talking about upgrades in gear, correct? I think so. Let me know in the comments. You know, I mean, you can do everything with this. You don't really need to spend a lot of money. There's plenty of channels that are making tons of money just with using what they have. Oh, cool. Happy birthday, Shards. He has a birthday coming up. Happy birthday. I think the way that I did it from personal experience was I upgraded it very, very slowly. I started with audio. I think a lot of the amazing Nez Nation family members here in the chat would agree. Upgrade your audio before you upgrade your video. If you can afford to do both, fantastic. But I think audio, piss poor audio is probably the greatest reason to leave a video than anything else. I just can't stand. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments, but I really can't deal with bad audio. It's so great to see you too, Stella, and thank you so much. And congratulations. You should have a sponsor. You're fantastic. And so, Shards. Yes, I was talking about gear upgrades. Okay. So yeah, I think start with audio, and there's so many different, ways you can go about it. I would highly recommend, full disclosure, this is my very own Amazon shop. I'm an Amazon influencer. I'm a part of the Amazon influencer program, but I've got tons of amazing recommendations. It doesn't cost you anything more to use my affiliate link. It costs you literally no penny more. I have a lot of great audio recommendations. If you go to my Amazon storefront, amazon.com/shop/Professor Nez, there is a link in the email I sent out. There's a link in the description, and there's a link in the show notes on the podcast. I would highly recommend you go check out. I've got a ton of great audio suggestions that won't break the bank. And happy birthday, Shards. That's absolutely awesome. That's right, Nano. Diversification. Diversification is absolutely fantastic. And I would love to be a guest again, Stella. I would love to. It would be an honor to be on your show. I really appreciate that. I would love to. Not a problem at all. Probably sometime in April or May would be best for me. But send me an email and we'll set that up. I would love to be a guest. Are you kidding me? I would love to. Okay, guys, I said I was going to get to the caveat. Here's the caveat for Facebook Reels. I do think it's probably the greatest opportunity right now in the creator economy. But the red flag, oh boy, where do I start? Number one, Facebook is extremely poor at creator support. I mean, almost non-existent. I have been going back and forth with them over some demonetization issues that were completely falsified and really just done by a bot. And so if you're going to be a creator on Facebook and you're going to look to really monetize your Facebook content, just know that they are 10 times, maybe even 100 times less creator friendly than YouTube and other platforms. They just are. I'm hoping that they change. If you're somebody who works at Facebook, or if you know anybody at Facebook, please listen to this. This is from a heartfelt full-time content creator. I'm telling you, you got to be more there for your creators. We got to be able to talk to a human being. All I've been doing is getting automated response after automated response and zero help. I know you're a huge platform and a huge company, but so is YouTube and so many others, and you can actually talk to somebody. You can actually talk to somebody. So their creator support is next to nothing so far as of this recording. I hope that changes. The second thing is you have to, when it comes to Facebook Reels, is right now, for the time being, you only get 30 seconds a reel, and you got to start posting regularly before you get invited to the bonus program. Some people I've consulted a few creators, they got that invitation immediately. Some, it's still taking a while. And I think there's literally zero information on what are the parameters, it just seems really random right now. Another thing I hope Facebook works on, okay? The third thing is you won't actually be able to monetize your Facebook Reels beyond the bonus program unless you're actually a business page that is invited to monetize through in-stream advertising, meaning Facebook is really hard to monetize. I don't know why, but they require 10,000 followers, and I think it's 60,000 consecutive minutes watched. Most other platforms, well, TikTok requires 10,000 followers, but YouTube is 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm not saying that's nothing, but I think if you work hard, which I know this Nez Nation family, 1,000 subscribers is not the end of the world. 10,000 followers is a whole nother story, especially if you're starting from scratch. And so those are my caveats. I still think Facebook Reels is an amazing opportunity. Their creator support is abysmal, and the information and the data and any kind of help is almost non-existent. And then their requirements for long-term monetization are extremely mountainous. Just know that going into it. That's all I would say. Man, I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. You have no idea how much I miss you guys. It's just been too long. It's been too long. I just want to say a big thank you to you guys. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for being here today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I almost want to cry. I'm just so grateful. You have no idea. And I just want to remind you, I really just want to remind you, if you really want to make sure that you never miss any of the latest up-to-date info on how to monetize your experience, your skills, and your creativity in the creator economy, make sure you become an insider. It takes you 2 seconds. Just go to professornez.com/insider, fill out the form, and that way you're going to get the best info right to your inbox, and you'll never miss another stream again. It takes you 2 seconds. Go become an insider. It's completely free. Takes you 2 seconds, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. We're probably going to go back to our regularly scheduled time every Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. But again, if you become an insider, you never know what can happen. And no, it's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. It's a free newsletter that goes to your email. Just literally, it's like a newsletter. It's 1,000,000,000% free. So I would highly, highly recommend you become an insider. And then number 2 is I would just love to recommend to you, okay, that you make sure that you share this out. If you're listening or watching on the replay, share this out with somebody who you think may get some great information. And by the way, replay viewers, podcast listeners, if you have a question that you'd love to get an answer to, there's a questionnaire form in the comments, in the description, and in the show notes. It takes you 2 seconds to fill that out. It's free again. And guess what? I'll answer your question live on next week's show. And if you have any questions at all, you can also leave them in the comments too of this replay. You can't do it right now live, but if you're watching and listening to this on the replay, you can also come back and leave the questions in the comments. I'd love to. I answer and respond to all the comments personally. And again, I just want to say how much I love you guys. Like, you have no idea how much I missed you guys and how much of a scare, I went through these last 6, 7 weeks. It was really scary. So thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for being here. It is your ambassador to the creator economy, Professor Nez, signing off. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, guys.